Happy Monday, champions. Welcome to the 4th week of digital learning. I can't believe it's been that long, but thank you all for joining me each day as we continue to learn. This week we're going to be learning about context clues, which is word meaning. So, sometimes in reading there are big words that we do not know. Instead of skipping over the words, we need to try and figure them out. This is really important because this is something that you'll need throughout the rest of your life. So it's important to start learning about these skills now. Okay, here are two pictures I want us to look at. The one on the left says context clues. It says clues that good readers use to find the meaning of words. So these are the ways that can help you. You can look at pictures. These are helping words that we'll talk about, or like are called. Words you already know, examples or definitions. There might be some punctuation or synonyms and antonyms. Think of yourself as a word detective. I like the magnifying glass here, so we're trying to dig deeper to find out the meaning. So here are some examples on the right. Let's go through these. So the first one would be, the definition is actually there. Mr. Fry is an affable principal. He is pleasantly easy to approach and always friendly. So the word we're trying to figure out is affable, and the definition is right there. He is pleasantly easy to approach and always friendly. So that's the definition. It tells you in the next sentence. So sometimes you have to look beyond that sentence. Synonym means same. So we're going to see there's a word in there that means the same. Mr. Fry is quite affable. In fact, he reminds me of Miss Baker. Do you remember how kind she is? Kind, affable. Those are the same synonyms to each other. Okay? Antonym means opposite. So, I miss Mr. Fry. Our new principal is cranky and unapproachable. Mr. Fry was so affable. So remember, affable meant kind, whereas the opposite would be cranky or unapproachable. So they told you clues. Sometimes they give an example in the text. Mr. Fry is an affable principal. He knows everybody's name. If you have a problem, talk to him. So those are some examples of him being kind. And inference is sometimes the hardest one because it doesn't tell you. You have to infer or take an educated guess using the clues. You don't need to worry about talking to Mr. Fry. He is an affable principal. So you had to read between the lines about you don't need to worry about talking to him. So those are just some of the types of strategies we're going to use as we dig deeper into context clues. All right, let's practice together. So let's figure out the meaning of the bolded word. Bolded means it's dark. Underline the clues in the story that helped you make your decision. So number 1, the long hike up to the top of the mountain was extremely grueling. So when it gives you ABC answer choices, one thing I like to do is try to put the word back into the story to see if it makes sense. So, the long hike up the top of the mountain was extremely loud. The long hike up to the top of the mountain was extremely tiring. Or the long hike up to the top of the mountain was extremely easy. So, I think clues are long hike, top of the mountain. I'm assuming that would be tiring. Tiring is our best choice. Let's look at number 2. The conspicuous man wore a purple wig and large sunglasses. So the easily noticed man wore a purple wig and large sunglasses. The beautiful man wore a purple wig and large sunglasses. Now the sleeping man wore a purple wig and large sunglasses. Now they all make sense. The reason why this one is tricky is because you need to ask yourself, well, why would a man be wearing purple wig and large sunglasses? If he was, I think we'd be able to notice him easily. Okay, so easily noticed is the best choice. Number 3, I was so parched I drank an entire glass of water in one gulp. I was so hungry I drank an entire glass of water in one gulp. No. I was so thirsty I drank an entire glass of water in one gulp. Maybe. I was so sleepy I drank an entire glass of water. No. Thirsty is the best choice. 4, the delightful aroma of food cooking in the kitchen made my mouth water. The delightful smell of food cooking in the kitchen made my mouth water. Maybe. The delightful color of food cooking made my mouth water. I don't think the color of food will make your mouth water. The delightful wealth of food cooking. No. Smell. Sometimes it makes you so hungry. Number 5, the parking lot was so congested it took half an hour to get out. The parking lot was so empty it took half an hour to get out. Well, that doesn't make sense. If it was empty, I'd be able to get out right away. The parking lot was so hot it took half an hour to get out. Well, the parking lot could be hot, but I don't think that would have anything to do with why it took so long. And the parking lot was crowded. That makes the most sense. We have 2 more. Maria was a novice soccer player. It was her first day of practice. Novice. So they're telling me it's her first day. So she was a skilled soccer player, a beginner soccer player, or professional. Well, if it was her first day, professional, probably not. She could be skilled, but I believe beginner is the best because it is first for her. Pete was envious of his brother's cool new bike. So his brother got a cool new bike. He was jealous of his brother? Probably. Confident of his brother? No. Comfortable? No. He was jealous. Okay, now it is your turn. So, we listened to these stories already last week, but this time you're going to be looking for something different. When you listen to Brave Irene, you're going to fill out this chart. So it's pretty much a T-chart, so you draw a line and then 2 lines down the middle. And here's what you're going to do. You are going to look for these 5 words. And if you look next to it, I tell you where to pause the video to find the words. So you don't have to listen through the whole story again. I do recommend listening a few seconds before and after, just in case it gives you some clues. So I already wrote the words here for you. You're going to tell me what you think it means and give me clues that told you what it means. Remember, clues could be from a picture, could be the antonym, the synonym, there could be a definition there. So just try your best and we'll go over what these are. So take a minute to write these down and we're going to go over them tomorrow together. Thank you.